Memphis. Welcome and good evening to those of you who are with us here in the Michael D. Rose Theater, as well as those who may be streaming with us at home. My name is Dr. Jeremy Whitaker. I have the honor of serving as the Associate Dean for Student Success and Inclusion here at the Laurinburg College of Nursing within the University of Memphis. And this evening, I'm honored to serve as your MC for the Spring 2022 Convocation Ceremony for the Laurinburg College of Nursing, where we will honor graduates from our baccalaureate and master's in nursing programs. As we get started, I would first like to thank Mr. Lucas Smith, who is our excellent pianist for this evening's event. In fact, Mr. Smith is a piano performance major in the School of Music at the University of Memphis. Can we give him applause? Thank you, Lucas. We're so happy to see all of you here with us this evening. To be honest, it's been quite a journey for many healthcare professionals and educators this academic year, as we all have learned the valuable importance of coping with the devastation that the COVID-19 pandemic has presented, while collectively navigating to the destination of what now we know is our new normal. As such, before we continue, I would like to take just a moment of silence to reflect on these last 2 years and to honor those who we love that we may have lost, whether it was due to COVID or other causes. So this moment, we'll take a moment of silence. Thank you. The resilience and the grit that has been displayed by the entire LCON community to ensure our coveted core values of caring, leadership, diversity, and integrity are upheld while confirming our commitment to preparing leaders and promoting health is a true testament to our institution's dedication to being driven by doing, and even more of a reason to value this evening's convocation ceremony for our students to celebrate the completion of their academic journeys. Therefore, if you are a healthcare professional, a student, or educator, please stand at this time to be recognized. Here's to the heroes. Let's give them applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As well, we would like to recognize our students and their guests who are veterans or may be currently serving in the U.S. military. Please stand to be recognized if you are a veteran or currently serving. Indeed. Thank you for your service. At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome the Interim Dean for the Laurinburg College of Nursing, Dr. Larry Schlater.
Thank you, Dr. Whitaker, and good evening, everybody. Esteemed faculty, colleagues and administration and staff, students and family and friends, it is a tremendous honor to stand before you today as we celebrate our Spring 2022 graduates. I wanted to start by providing a brief history of our college, which is celebrating 55 years of leadership in nursing education. Nursing at the University of Memphis began in 1967 as an independent department offering an associate degree in nursing. In 1978, the department admitted the first students into its RN to BSN program. In 1984, the Department of Nursing was granted school status under the direction of its first dean, Dr. Norma Long. The William A. and Ruth F. Lowenberg Chair of Excellence in Nursing was established in 1988, leading to the school being named the Lowenberg School of Nursing in the 1990s. In 1989, the School of Nursing admitted its first generic baccalaureate students, with the first class graduating in 1992. Seems like just yesterday, but 30 years ago. In 2003, under the direction of Dean Tony Bargagliotti, the School of Nursing initiated its MSN program with 3 concentrations: family nurse practitioner, nursing administration, and nurse educator. An executive MSN concentration was added in 2008. Under the direction of our immediate past dean over the last decade, Dr. Lynn Zahn, the college saw our Lambeth campus admit its first nursing students in 2012, 10 years ago, with the first cohort graduating in December of 2014. The school, the Lowenberg School of Nursing, moved into its new home on the university's South Campus, the Community Health Building, in 2015, and the school became what is now the Lowenberg College of Nursing during the academic year 2015-2016. The college launched a Doctor of Philosophy in Nursing program in 2019 with our first graduates expected in academic year 22-23. And the college continued to grow and thrive during the worst pandemic we will hopefully ever see in our lifetime. Throughout its great history, LCON has held fast to its core values of caring, diversity, integrity, and leadership, values that we work to instill in our graduates as they chart their forward nursing journeys. These core values bring the college's mission and vision to life, while serving as a solid foundation, particularly during this time of pandemic education, for which our graduates have adeptly navigated with the tremendous effort and support of the faculty, staff, and administration of LCON and the university, as well as their many family and friends, a lot of whom are with us here today or watching live at home. This evening's celebration is about you, our graduates. Your courage, strength, and dedication during your nursing education has been nothing short of inspirational. Your drive and perseverance have provided a new sense of pride in our work as nurse educators, but also a sense of urgency as we continue to build on our mission of providing accessible and innovative higher education to prepare leaders who promote health of our global community, particularly during these challenging times. We are proud of you, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for bringing joy to our work. As such, I would like our graduates again to briefly stand as we give you a round of applause to thank you for sharing your nursing education with us at the Lowenberg College of Nursing. Thank you so very much. You may be seated. Since March 2019, Dr. Thomas Neenan has served as Provost and Executive Vice President of the University of Memphis. Dr. Neenan is a productive and internationally recognized scholar of philosophy, an engaged and successful teacher at the graduate and undergraduate levels, and an experienced administrator who has served in several previous roles before his appointment as Provost. He was interim provost during the academic year 2012 and 2013 and served in the role of Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences from 2013 to 2019. Prior to that, he had been director of the Center for Humanities, associate vice provost for undergraduate programs, director of international programs, and vice provost for assessment, institutional research, and reporting. In those capacities, he has led the university's retention and graduation efforts, represented the university in the acquisition of the Lambeth campus, and served as co-leader of the banner implementation and the process redesign initiative, among others. Dr. Neenan joined the university's philosophy department in 1985. A native Memphian, he earned a BA degree in philosophy from Regis College in Denver, an MA in philosophy from Boston College, and a PhD in philosophy from the Albert Ludwigs Universität in Freiburg, Germany, where he also began his academic career as an instructor and an editor in the Husserl archive there. His areas of specialty are Kant and German idealism and phenomenology, with a special emphasis on the works of Edmund Husserl and Martin Heidegger. It is now my honor to welcome to the podium our provost, Dr. Tom Neenan, to provide our keynote address.
So, as Larry said, with that very generous introduction, you can expect a philosophical lecture on phenomenology this evening, and I know you're looking forward to it. Or maybe we can do something else. So first of all, congratulations, nursing students, and thank you for choosing such an important profession of service. Thank you, family and friends that have helped these students make that choice, who've shaped them and helped them support them through a very, very difficult time. And congratulations. As nursing students, the importance of this, I think, is underscored that I think you're the only college that gets to graduate twice each time. And so thank you also to the staff and all of the faculty for making themselves available to celebrate this really important occasion. As Larry noted, I've been here for a while. As a matter of fact, if you're looking at that history, I arrived about a year after the program of nursing became a formal department. So I've been able to watch the growth of the college over the last 35 years since I've been here, and in my administrative roles in many cases, been able to support that for a long time. And certainly it's turned out to be very valuable, not just for the students, not just for the families, but actually for our community, as the College of Nursing has earned a reputation of producing the finest nurses in our region and providing for all the citizens of the community. So this is important for you, for your families, for our university, but actually this is really important for our entire community. I do a little philosophy thing sometimes and talk about Plato. I'm going to do that very briefly tonight, though, where I talk about an insight of Plato in the oldest thing that in the Western tradition could count as a book of philosophy, Plato's Republic. And right at the very beginning, he's trying to ask what makes a life a valuable life. And somebody says, well, you know, it's the person that's skillful and good. And he says, well, what makes you good at something? Well, what's the measure? And he's got somebody that really thinks that the measure of good life is getting the stuff you want, you know, looking out for yourself. And Socrates asks him, he says, well, you know, think about it. How do you know who is, and he uses medicine as one of the examples, but you could use others. How do you know who the best coach is? Is it the salary? Or is it how the team does? He asks about a ship's captain. He says the guy that, you know, has the ship go down and gets the insurance, or is it the one that brings the cargo and the passengers safely? So he says, actually, the measure is like this. And he uses a doctor, but a nurse works well too. What is the measure of the success of a caregiver? And the success of a caregiver is the welfare of those they serve. And so you picked a profession where you're serving, and the measure of your service is the success at that to which you've dedicated, and that is the health and well-being, or in some cases, in the more difficult cases, just the comfort in extreme cases of those who you serve. And so that's a very important and weighty assignment and responsibility, especially if you think about, and as we know, those of us that teach. You know, I have students that fail, but they don't die. I think that understanding the responsibility of those that go into medicine is really something that's quite admirable, because you take on those kinds of decisions that are people in the greatest need, and where many of the things you face are going to be extremely difficult for themselves and their families. And so the values that they've talked about are the values that prepare you for a very important and responsible career. And so thank you and congratulations on that. As Larry pointed out, this is actually, I'll be stepping down from 30 years of part-time and full-time administration, 25 years of full-time administration. I'm looking back at a career and trying to think about some of the lessons I've learned. And I've got a daughter right now who's also in a caregiving profession, and I talk to her a lot. And a couple of things I'd like to encourage you to do, even at this early stage. One thing that I've learned over the years is that you actually can, if you begin to listen, work collaboratively and constructively with others, you can really make a difference in the world around you, not just through your own individual action, but the way that you begin to shape the way that work is done around you and other things and things are done. This is true in your professional life. It might be true also if you have a commitment to the society around you, the community. But a saying I've come to learn about a lot of things is that these things are not gravity. When I first moved in, they would tell me we were part of the Tennessee Board of Regents. And when we try and get something done, people would say, you can't do that. That's a TBR regulation. Well, first of all, I'd find out that very often it wasn't a TBR regulation. Somebody just said it was, and that was the way to say, stop it, this is how we do it. Right? That was the end of it. It's a TBR regulation. This is how we do it, into the story. Or somebody would say, no, this is the only way we can do it. Or they would just say, this is how we do it here. The way that we interact, human institutions are made by humans, and they continue through our actions. And a lot of times, they make a lot of sense. And so you can't just walk in, and especially at the early stages, assume because you don't understand it, they don't make sense. And what you've been doing over the last few years is learning how things are done the best way. What are the best practices and what they are. And sometimes you've just said, this is how we do it, and that's it. But as you're moving in professionals, please continue to ask, why do we do it? And a lot of times you're going to find out there's a good reason. It might be based on empirical evidence. It might be based on how things have worked over time. It might be based on some other things. But very often there'll be a good reason, and that's going to help you do whatever you do better and be motivated because you've learned to listen and ask, and now you understand it. But one thing I've also learned in lots of years in institutions is there are also two kinds of reasons. One kind is good reasons. The other kind is historical reasons. We've always done it that way, and it made sense because I've encountered things in my career, even in the last few years, about how we would register and organize students that go back to my first days here when we had IBM punch cards in the field house. And we used to have to sit up and be in a line, and they would do this, and they'd put it in, and that's how we did it. And as we went from one system to another, they just kept doing it. So, you know, one of the things that don't accept the answer until you have a good answer, don't just go out on your own, ask. But if you find out that there's something that you think could be done better, then begin to work with people and see how we can do it better. Why don't we do it a little bit better for your patients? Not just, oh, this doesn't work for me, but look around and see, is it working for our patients? Everybody that's in large institutions, and healthcare in general is a very large, complex institution, is going to find out that there are all sorts of things that could be better. And that's going to be part of what you can see. But also not just do your individual work, but begin to be a member of teams where you work together to say, let's make things better. Let's make that world around us better. Let's set it up so that we can do this a little bit more efficiently, and let us devote our time to the things that the patients really need. Let's try and do it more effectively. Let's try and figure out a way to work together so that it both is more rewarding work and it's more rewarding for our parents, or for our patients. So please ask, listen as you learn. Again, be part of a constructive change about making things better. And do not accept simply, sorry, I speak German at home and every once in a while it slips in. Do not simply accept the way that this is how we've always done it as the way we're going to continue to do it. Be part of making it the best way we can do it going forward in a new environment and always working to make things better. And I think you'll find that it will also make your profession more rewarding, because over time, if you stick with it, and I'm not a patient person. When they ask me on this thing, what are your faults? Impatience is one of my faults. They ask me what are my strengths? Well, impatience. I want to try and get some things done. But the way that you have to take that and make it a virtue is stick to perseverance. That is, know where you want to go. Take the time to enlist others. Take the time to convince and explain, and then you will look back and you'll say, this is better, and I'll be part of it. If it actually happens and it's positive, you'll have never done it all by yourself. It'll be a team effort. But you will be able to look back and say, they used to do it that way, but we've looked at it, we've done this, and actually it is a better way. It's better for the patients. It's better for those that work together. It's better for our community. So be a change agent as part of a team that actually does good work yourself and looks around and asks, how can we do what we do and do it better? Thank you. Congratulations. And have a great couple of days. I'm looking forward to seeing you again on Saturday.
Thank you, Dr. Neenan, for your leadership and your insightful remarks. We appreciate your continued service to the university and your continued support for LCON and the family here. Now, Dr. Slater would like to present you with a token of appreciation for your leadership as he just done. All right, we go. Very quick. Good job. Thank you. All right, at this time, I would now like to welcome Dr. Paulette Palmer, who's a clinical associate professor here at LCON and LCON's counselor for the Beta Theta at Large chapter of Sigma Theta Tau International, which is the honor society of nursing. Could we give her a round of applause as she comes this way?
Thank you, Dr. Whitaker. Sigma Theta Tau International, the Honor Society for Nursing, was founded by 6 nursing students at the Indiana University Training School for Nurses in 1922, with its mission to develop connected, empowered nursing leaders to transform healthcare globally. Over the last 100 years, Sigma has grown to over 135,000 members in 540 chapters, representing 700 institutions of higher education on all 6 continents. The Laurinburg College of Nursing is a member of the Beta Theta at-large chapter of Sigma. As the Beta Theta at-large chapter board member and LCON counselor here tonight, I am honored to recognize the baccalaureate and graduate nursing students who have demonstrated excellence in scholarship and has exhibited excellence in exceptional achievement in their nursing education. Many of our fall graduates were recently inducted into the prestigious society because of their academic excellence, ethical conduct, and professionalism. With those of you who were newly inducted into Sigma, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations. You may be seated. Each semester, senior students conduct quality improvement projects in many facilities as they complete their final semester. We had the privilege and honor of reviewing presentations submitted by faculty. Our charge was to select a winner based on 8 evaluation criteria. This was extremely challenging to select a winner from the QI projects presentations submitted for consideration of the Sigma Award because of all the great work that you have done, so it made us difficult. However, we do have a winner, and the winner is Courtney Bynum. This winning PowerPoint presentation was created. The slides were compelling, informative, and enlightening. Congratulations to Courtney Bynum from Sigma Beta Theta at-large chapter. Courtney, please come forward to receive your award. Again, congratulations, Courtney. Thank you, everyone, for your attention.
Thank you, Dr. Palmer, again. The Laurinburg College of Nursing supports chapters of the National Student Nurses Association at both our Memphis and our Lambeth campuses. NSNA's stated mission is to mentor students preparing for initial licensure as registered nurses and to convey the standards, ethics, and skills that students will need as responsible and accountable leaders and members of the profession. The Student Nurses Association chapter here at LCON seeks to support nursing students by providing mentorship, resources, activities, and leadership opportunities to assist in their academic careers and beyond. We would like to take this time to recognize our graduating students who have served as officers in the Student Nurses Association during their time here at LCON. Could those students please stand and let's give them a round of applause. That's right. You can stand up. That's right. Thank you for your service. Now, I would like to introduce Natalie Arnold, who serves as the president of the LCON Student Nurses Association here for the Memphis chapter, to present the Operation Tucci Award. Natalie?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Natalie Arnold, and I have served as this year's Student Nurses Association president at LCON. Every year, the SNA selects a deserving SNA student member for the David Santucci Scholarship. This scholarship was established in recognition of Santucci's short and exemplary nursing career. David Santucci graduated from the LCON BSN program in 2013 and was employed as a registered nurse at Methodist Hospital in Memphis. On August 13th, 2013, David was tragically murdered during an attempted robbery. The fund provides students selected by the LCON SNA with money to pay for the NCLEX licensing exam. This year's recipient is someone who is well respected in her cohort for her admirable strength, for she has gone all her nursing school career as both a young mom and a student. Fortunately, I've gotten to know this recipient through my clinical time here at LCON, and especially during our last semester clinicals. I remember on the most difficult days of clinical, where we'd be complaining about our preceptors and our workload, she was always offering me help and encouraging words. For the award, I cannot think of a more deserving student. Without further ado, I'd like to present this award to Tatiana Bratcher. Hey.
Thank you, Natalie, and congratulations again, Tatiana. Well deserved. Let's give them one more round of applause. That's excellent. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce our BSN student speaker for this evening, Ms. Erica Scott.
To the Lowenberg College of Nursing, class of 2022, we did it. Some of us may not know how we did it amidst the challenges we faced, and because of that, let's give ourselves a round of applause. It seems as if January 2020 was just yesterday. I remember sitting in the community health building, room 1610, confused in almost every lecture we had on the first day of nursing school. We were all young, eager nursing students, new to the program, and thought we were prepared for what was to come. We were excited to learn and develop skills that would one day help us save lives. But needless to say, we had no clue what was in store. Our nursing school experience shifted from a traditional way of learning very quickly when we were all affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. We began to call ourselves the cursed cohort of the Lowenberg College of Nursing because it seemed as if we just could not win. We had to adapt to learning how to be a nurse through a computer screen, or what some may call Zoom University. How many RNs can say that? We witnessed the healthcare environment before the coronavirus, during the worst of the illnesses and deaths, and now in the post-peak phase after a steep decline in cases. But we are all on still high alert for a new variant or surge. We experienced working with registered nurses who were going through burnout and passion fatigue, and we probably found ourselves asking, is this really what I want to do for the rest of my life? But we kept going, because giving up was never an option for most of us. We had to adapt and push through the challenges because the nursing workforce needed us. Our families, our friends, our neighbors, they all needed us. The nursing profession was morphing right before our eyes, yet we adapted in all the ways we could to remain dedicated and in the end to be successful. I no longer consider us the cursed cohort of the Lowenberg College of Nursing, but instead the class of adaptive excellence. We have grown into the class that the nursing industry needs to cope with the challenges facing healthcare professionals today, as nursing school has not only taught us how to keep our patients safe, but also how to adapt to challenging situations that don't involve clinical expertise. We have gained confidence through our experiences because even when thrown into the fire, we came out alive. We survived nursing school in the midst of systemic change and evolution around us in clinical settings, interpersonal relationships, and at home. Some of us were affected by COVID-19 in our personal lives too, but I am glad to be here with all of you today. I am proud of what we have accomplished and forever to be a part of the class of adaptive excellence, in which a large percentage of us has already secured a job in our career field. You did it, we won. Congratulations to the class of 2022.
Thank you, Derica. We look forward to hearing about your career as you grow as a professional. And you guys are definitely not the cursed cohort of LCON. I want you to know that. I like adaptive excellence much better, definitely. All right, next, I am honored to introduce our MSN student speaker, Kismet Jones, a graduate of our Family Nurse Practitioner program. Round of applause for Kismet Jones.
Thank you, Dr. Whitaker. Thank you, Dr. Whitaker. Thank you, Dr. Collins. Thank you, Dr. Mitchell, for trusting me to share this moment with everyone. To the Lowenberg College leadership, graduates, faculty members, professors, family, and supporters, it is indeed an honor to stand before you today, to share moments in time when the level of endurance you express would be challenged by a pandemic that would shake healthcare to its core. At each and every turn, you would be faced with yet another dilemma, faced with making sure you were prepared to show up for the work and situations working against your favor. You would be faced with not always making the most acceptable grade or having the best classwork assignment, faced with a family emergency beyond your control, faced with a sick family member who depended on you for care. As a graduate revisiting those previous years, you would be faced with the beginning and the end. Let's talk about situations in which we decided that no matter what, you made a commitment that meant standing on the most solidified ground. Yet today is your day to not just show this world what those tigers are made of, but to leave an embedded mark on this very time in our healthcare history, to market yourselves accordingly and decide to continue to win. Let's talk about your level of unmatched commitment, for it was only yesterday that our friends were able to go out and see the world for fun as we stood steadfast and committed to the finished product of getting those credentials. So you studied. It was only that we wanted to make our mark in the professional healthcare world. You studied, right? But not all the time. Let's be honest. You put off dates and took a major financial dent, all to secure this very spot for your life. You stood bold in completing the assignments, shedding the hard tears and silencing the naysayers. You sacrificed your being to put yourself in the best position. So today, class of 2022, you celebrate the stance you took. You look up for whence comes your help and move to the higher place in which the degree was secured. You remained humble in this experience, professing to maintain this level of intensity throughout your careers. Class of 2022, you should stand tall and know that the eye of the tiger lies within you. Yet, when you go to your respected paths, you must remember that this was a journey that you decided to take, that it is only the beginning of what you make it. It's an amazing opportunity that the University of Memphis has afforded you to go out in this world and be all of the things exemplifying greatness. Thank you, graduates, for your boldness, dedication to this industry, and endurance unmatched. Today is your day, and you deserve to be so proud. I encourage each of you to never forget what it took to get to this spot, to build on it because you will need it. As things change so frequently, I encourage you all to elect the high road. And when you have worked that 12th hour and you are exhausted, be encouraged. I encourage you to have the heart of the tiger down. Keep winning and owning your place in this world. Congrats, class of 2022, born to win. Be the pioneer like Florence Nightingale, the lady with the lamp, dedicated to educating the masses on what it takes to stand on the shoes of a nurse. Thank you.
Thank you, Kismet, for those inspiring words, and we wish you the best as you advance in your leadership journey. Thank you. Now, before we continue with our hooding and the pinning ceremony that we know you all are here waiting for, right? I would like to recognize our students that have distinguished themselves in their academic work by graduating with honors. As listed in the program, as I identify each honors group, please stand. Summa cum laude, who will be recognized at commencement with gold honors cords. Please stand. Thank you. Magna cum laude, who will be recognized at commencement with red honor cords. Thank you. And cum laude, who will be recognized at commencement with white honor cords. Thank you. It is my pleasure now to introduce our Director of Clinical Education, Dr. Danielle Gunter, who was also a December 2002 BSN graduate of the University of Memphis Lowenberg College of Nursing, to provide some history about hooding and pinning and serve as the announcer for our ceremony. Dr. Gunter, give her a round of applause.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Whitaker. I am Danielle Gunter, the Director of Clinical Education for the Lowenberg College of Nursing, and I am pleased to begin our ceremony with the hooding of our MSN graduates. The academic hood symbolizes the attainment of advanced academic and professional achievement. The hoods are worn over the graduation gown and draped down the back to signify the degree the degree obtained and the university where the degree was awarded. The degree is signified by the color of the velvet on the hood, which is seen on both the front and the back. For nursing, the color is apricot. Before we begin the hooding, I would first like to recognize our faculty marshals who are serving for this evening's convocation ceremony. Dr. Linda Billings, Dr. Tracy Power, and Dr. Skandia Paperniku. We will begin our hooding ceremony with the graduates of our MSN program, Family Nurse Practitioner program. I welcome to the front of the stage Dr. Tracy Collins, Director of the Family Nurse Practitioner program, to lead the hooding. Assisting her are fellow FNP faculty, Dr. Tamika Bolden, Dr. Jacqueline, Dr. Jacqueline Buford, Dr. Helen Mitchell, and Dr. Jason Sasser. Will the candidates for the Master of Science degree in nursing, family nurse practitioner, as well as our family nurse practitioner postmaster certificate recipients, please stand and present to the podium? Go ahead. Our first graduate, while they're coming up, who is on stage with us and served as our MSN student speaker, is Kismet Jones. Next, ready? Sorry. Cody Alexander Clark. April Michelle Davenport. Jonathan Michael Vinson. Rita K. McCoy. You can hood your students now. Excuse me, you can hood your graduates now. Congratulations, graduates. Heather Lee Allen. Natalie Williams Page. Kimberly Nicole Huzong. Natasha Renee Jones. Sandra Davida Scott. Please hood your graduates. Congratulations, graduates. Hannah Marie Keeman. Shanna Nicole Goins. Amy Nicole Owens. Emily A. Petit. Carly Gendry. We now hood your graduates. Congratulations, graduates. Kristen Brooke Jones. Jessica Morgan Wilson. Amanda Lauren Staggs. Kimberly Jo O'Kelly. Shakiva Lomas. You can hood your graduates. Congratulations, graduates. Brandy Holt. Nicole Awudu Adom. You may now hood your graduates. Congratulations, graduates. Next, we will continue our hooding with our Executive Leadership MSN students. I welcome to the front of the stage Dr. Teresa Richardson, Director of the Executive MSN Program. Will the candidates for the Master of Science degree in Nursing Executive MSN please present to the podium? Jean Marie LeBeau. Congratulations, Jean. Marcia Baker Van Alstine. Congratulations, Kristen. Congratulations, March. Next, we will continue hooding with our Nursing Education MSN graduates. I welcome to the front of the stage Dr. Brad Harrell, Director of the Nursing Education MSN Program. Will the candidates for the Master of Science degree in Nursing Education, as well as our Nursing Education Postmaster Certificate recipients, please present to the podium? Amy C. Gray. Congratulations, Amy. Amber Michelle Farmer. Congratulations, Amber. Thank you, Dr. Harrell. Let's have a round of applause for all our MSN graduates and Postmaster Certificate recipients. We will now continue with the pinning ceremony of our baccalaureate graduates. The history of the pinning ceremony can be traced back to the Crusades of the 12th century when a group of knights received a Maltese pin in recognition for their service in caring for the sick and the injured. Also, the founder of professional nursing, Florence Nightingale, was honored with the Red Cross pin to recognize her service to injured men during the Crimean War. Afterwards, the Wolverton Royal Hospital in England initiated the tradition of presenting all graduates with a badge upon completion of their program of study. In 1880, nursing graduates at the Bellevue School of Nursing in New York City were believed to be the first to receive a nursing pin during graduation in the U.S. As with those who came before you, your Lowenberg College of Nursing pin provides you with the distinction of being an esteemed LCON graduate, but also imparts on you the call of service to your patients, families, and communities. The LCON pin is in the shape of the Maltese cross with its 4 prominent arms. For the Hospitaller Brothers of the Order of St. John, who adopted the cross in the 11th century, the 4 arms of the cross symbolize the 4 cardinal virtues of prudence, justice, temperance, and fortitude. For our LCON graduates, these 4 arms also represent our 4 core values of caring, diversity, integrity, and leadership. These arms are a reminder that we should treat all our patients with respect, love, and care, no matter their backgrounds, identities, or beliefs. On the LCON pin, in the center of the Maltese cross, is the lamp of knowledge. Florence Nightingale was dubbed the Lady with the Lamp after her habit of making nursing rounds at night. She introduced that lamp into the darkest of corners, dispelling worry and fear. The lamp is now an international nurse symbol that is widely known to symbolize Nightingale and her transforming work in the nursing profession. Her lamp became synonymous with goodwill, reliability, and compassion, which are all attributes that are highly desirable in the field of nursing today. In this portion of the ceremony, we present our candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing with the Lowenberg College of Nursing pin. I welcome to the front of the stage Dr. Joy Hoffman, Director of the BSN program, to lead the pinning. Assisting her with the pinning ceremony are Professor Aaron Alexander, Dr. Hoi Sing Chung, Dr. Ashanti Coleman, Professor Julie Couples, Dr. Marie Gill, Professor Melanie Jacobs, Professor Carrie Kitchen, Professor Kay Latano, Dr. Paulette Palmer, Professor Brandy Pruitt, and Dr. Reba Umberger. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree please rise and present to the podium? We will start with our BSN student speaker, Derica Scott. Tyler Brianna Hill. Tatiana Ponce Bratcher. Makita Patrice Dobbins. Ma Lourdes Sorong. Lisette Yvonne Flores Montalvo. Julie Ann Ferrara. Monica Mahesh Patel. Michaela Brianne Roach. Mackenzie Marie Parson. Jasmine Patrice McCollins. Stephanie Rena Robinson. You may now pin your graduates. Congratulations, graduates. Just a second. Taylor Renee Grant. Whitney Nicole Jackson. Damian Check Mba. Kimberly Nicole Navarro. Bailey Michelle Todd. Melissa Bovey. Jana Nicole Yodashak. Casey Abigail Stallions. Corey Sierra Jones. May pin your graduates. Do we have room for 2 more? Absolutely. Grayson Paige Rowden. Emma Upchurch. Now pin your graduates, if you haven't already. 1 more? My apologies. Sarah Elaine Harvey. Go get them, Sarah. Congratulations, graduates. Tyra Elizabeth Jackson. Tia Victoria Walker. Raven Martrice Woods. Kristen Camille Horton. Tanisha Alexandria Jones. Natalie Whitfield Arnold. Courtney Brianna Bynum. Jocelyn Tamia Tamia Crawford. Brooke Diana Landridge. Sydney Marie Garcia. Deandra Rianne Biggs. Kyla Savoy Goodlow. Congratulations, graduates. Elena Marie Johnson. Marissa Shea Hughes. Whitney Michelle Carson. Michelle Cherie Hancock. Catherine Solser Higdon. Janice Emily Porter. Rebecca Lynn Coultus. Madison Jane Taylor. Jennifer Ann Williams. Jada N. Ballard. David Dang. Katie Nicole Wyckoff. Please pin your graduates. Congratulations, graduates. Hannah Elizabeth Anderson. Megan Lynn Nelson. Sylvia Gore. Emily Aaron Barnes. Julia Louise Marinchek. Naomi King Demeray. Ashton Mackenzie English. Hannah Vinay Russell. Yusuf Khan Safi. Jacob Wayne Pfeiffer. Kara Callagher. Aaron Joseph Moore. Congratulations, graduates. Bryson Miller Holland. Jackie Chin. Brittany Rain Frazier. Rebecca Garcia. Hien Vo. Sadishka Korala. Inju Lee. Guadalupe Cervantes. Abby Elizabeth Howell. Mackenzie D. Box. Emily Brooke Odom. Ola Oyakunle. Ayakunli. Sorry. I'm sorry, sir. Congratulations, graduates. Tessa Ray Dunham. Isabella Roida. Jojo Lurie. Madison Lynn Mayfield. Montana Matilla. Madela, excuse me. Montana Madela. Emily Susan Tutt. Hannah Danielle Morgan. Hannah Lynn Huntley. Meg Elizabeth Saunders. Caitlin Renee Davis. Rika Matthews. Bailey Alexis Pitsos. You may now pin your graduates. Congratulations, graduates. Maya Danielle Morrow. Miko Lee Ming McDowell. Lorianne M. Robinson. Sarah E. Ibrahim. Mylena Lee Huffman. Jordan Mitchell. Evan Nicole James. Lucretia Valentina Andrews. Jovan Rose Glover. Andrea Saldana. Lindsay Elizabeth Twelvetrees. Belin Maria Rosas. Please pin your graduates. Congratulations, graduates. Rachel Elizabeth Webb. Tucker Grace Spencer. Allison B. Nance. Jamie Brooke Grant. Rachel Evian Moden. Jaleesa Shanice Tipton. Victoria Grace Duncan. Ashlyn Shay Butler. Bailey Nicole Grimes. Hope Elizabeth Haynes. Kaylee Madison Smithmeyer. Molly G. Word. Congratulations, graduates. Madison Lynn Little. Anna Grace Applebaum. Ariel S. Jackson. Alexis Nicole Eftink. Gracie Paige Koch. Jasmine Jada Briggs. Hannah Tedeschi. Congratulations, graduates. Thank you, faculty. Let's have one more round of applause for all of our BSN graduates. At this time, I would ask all graduates, faculty, and nurses to please stand, raise your right hand, and together we will recite the International Pledge for Nurses. The pledge is printed in the Convocation program and can also be viewed on the screen overhead. In full knowledge of the obligations I am undertaking, I promise to care for the sick with all the skills and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me, and refrain from any action which might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level and to give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the health team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Ethics applied to nursing and to uphold the integrity of the professional nurse. Thank you. Please be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Gunter. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration of the Laurinburg College of Nursing at the University of Memphis, please accept our sincere congratulations. Let's have one more round of applause for our graduates. Right, go Tigers. Go Tigers. Before we conclude, I would like to take a moment to recognize our extraordinary convocation ceremony team who are listed in your program. This group of individuals worked tirelessly over the last month to ensure we had an outstanding ceremony this evening. I would also like to thank the Rose Theater team, including Clay Elder, Event Services Coordinator, Lauren Shelley, Event Service Associate Director, and David Yannick, our IT support, who holds everything together for us. I also thank Impact Life Photography, who have been taking pictures to commemorate tonight's events. Finally, I would like to thank our Student Nurses Association, who also assisted with this evening's ceremony. Let's give these teams a round of applause for their assistance tonight. Thank you for your service. We wish our graduates the best on their nursing journeys. We're proud to have you as LCON graduates and are eager to follow you as you progress in your career. We hope that you will stay in touch with us, and when you are ready, then you return to us at LCON to advance your education. Huh? They're like, too soon. So, I understand. It's okay. We'll see you. All right. This concludes our ceremony. Audience, please remain seated for the recession of the platform party first, and then the graduates. After the recession, please join us for refreshments in the foyer area. We will now exit the theater 2 by 2 as a symbol of the professional interactions and relationships that you will experience in healthcare. Thank you and have a great evening. Go Tigers.